You know who's on the phone right now?
One of my favorite people.
Who?
Talking about my favorite things.
What?
Talking about tomatoes. The Tomato Man.
Bob Zeni's here. This is the busiest time of the year. I understand while you were waiting on hold, you sold out. You have no tomatoes left. Is that right?
It's great to be here, but no, we still have a few left.
All right. Every year, you are the Tomato King. You've done it again. Tell us what you have and where we get them.
We have 150 varieties. A lot of the popular ones, Atomic Grape, Black Strawberry, Queen of the Night, Green Zebra. I can't list all 150 of them right now. And we are at locations, our pop-up locations, where people pick up the plants in May after ordering them around now. We're at breweries, we're at coffee shops.
But there's not a
Hyde Park Neighborhood Club.
Yeah, there's not an infinite supply. You've got to order.
You order now. You pick them up at pop-ups in May.
Okay. And what do we do to order? Where do we go?
Oh, to ChicagoTomatoMan.com.
All right.
This is the day I love so much. We can talk about ordering our tomatoes. We go online, we order the tomatoes, and then we can pick where we're going to pick them up in May.
Correct.
And is there a limited amount that I can order?
Well, I think we're down to our last 4,000.
Well, can a person order,
Are you going to order 4,000?
Well, maybe. I got friends.
I know you love them.
I love them. I love them so much. So let me ask you this, Tomato Man. You've already started growing them.
Yes, we grow them sequentially so that the ones that we deliver early in May, we're just about to start. The ones that we deliver at the end of May, we will start in about 4 weeks.
Is there really 150 varieties?
Yes.
All right, Abe Lincoln. What's an Abe Lincoln tomato?
It's a kind of a classic beefsteak, red, probably 3 inches wide, can weigh, pound to a pound and a half.
And does it come with a tiny top hat?
No, and no beard either.
What about a tie-dye tomato?
That's about the same size, and it has like yellow streaks like a tie-dye T-shirt.
You have a tomato called Boxcar Willie.
A classic from the 1930s, also a beefsteak.
The list goes on and on and on. There's Cosmic Eclipse, which coincidentally is coming up on the 7th. We have the eclipse. Perfect timing there. Emerald City. The Evil Olive. Is this a dangerous tomato?
No, but it looks like a big olive, but it is a tomato and very tasty. That's one of our family favorites.
Do all these tomatoes get along when you grow them, or do you have to be careful where you put them next to?
Oh, always got to be careful putting them next to one another. Yeah, they can get angry.
But then when you're going to take care of them and tend to them, do you talk to them and make sure that, if they're angry with their neighbor, you'll move them. But, they always have to have kind of being whispered sweet nothings that they can grow up and be a great tomato.
I don't talk to my plants.
Whoa, look at this. Breaking news. You don't have to talk to your plants.
I didn't know.
Well, the reason I say that, Tomato Man, is because that's been a thing for a long time, and nobody has a greener thumb than you do. Look at the success you have every year, and you're not talking to them.
No, I don't. No, if I talk to them, I'm mostly just angry at they're not growing as fast as I want.
Oh.
Now, you, of course, as a good farm boy, you are subject to the whims of Mother Nature as well.
Oh, yeah.
So how do you get your weather? Who do you trust forecast with, especially now that Skilling's retired?
You can't control the weather. You can only hope that you can see what's going on a day-to-day basis and be ready in case there's a problem.
God, I love some of these names. You've got a mortgage lifter tomato.
Yeah. Yeah.
Named why?
That it is the guy who supposedly bred this tomato, again, back in the 30s, was able to sell so many of them, he was able to retire his mortgage from the success of that tomato.
What is the strangest flavor you've ever gotten from a tomato? Like something you wouldn't expect?
Oh, that's a good question.
Glad I finally got to one.
You did get me on that one. What's the strangest flavor?
Well, think about it. Call me later.
Yeah. Gosh,
You got
there are
ruby
so many. They're all
slippers.
so good. And when you pick them right off the vine, they're still sweet. The sunrise bumblebee surprised me for how sweet it was. It's incredibly. They're all sweet right off the vine, but sunrise bumblebee is extremely sweet.
Tastes more like an orange? Not so tangy.
Well, not as tangy, but a little fruity flavor.
How about that?
I've
There's
had
something
tomatoes
for
like
everyone.
that, yeah. There's tomatoes like that down in like Colombia. I don't know if this is something that you've come across, Bob, but I went to a fruit stand outside of Medellin, and they had these tomatoes that I swear to God did not taste like a tomato at all. It tasted way closer to an orange. I don't know if that's something that is common around here.
Not surprising, because the fresh tomatoes are sweet, and I always call them fruit because like all fruits, they have this real sweet bite to them.
Mm-hmm. There's a Julia Child tomato. It's tall and sort of loud.
It's tall and big. It is one very large plant. You don't want to plant that in a pot.
I mean, nothing beats the taste of a fresh, homegrown tomato, no matter what the flavor is. You just can't replicate
Well, and you
it.
can put it on anything.
It's just so delicious. But
How about a barbecued burger and a big slab of tomato on it? How about that,
That's
huh?
good. That's good stuff.
That's summer.
Martino's Rome looks like the greatest thing I've ever seen. I'm looking at your website, obviously, as I go through this.
It's a sauce tomato. Sauce and paste tomato. There's some tomatoes like San Marzanos, famous, and they're great because when you're preparing the tomatoes for the sauce, the skin comes off fairly easily, and they don't have a lot of seeds.
Best sandwich tomato. I mean, just if you said I got a sandwich, I can only pick one tomato. What are you putting on your sandwich?
At the top of the alphabet, Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln. Put the Abe on there.
Zapotec.
Okay.
I want one of each. Let's talk about this, too, because you do a nice donation of plants to local schools and other foundations and charities so that the children can learn how to grow their own vegetables and fruits.
Yes. We give plants to, and we have for years, to the gardeners who do exactly that. They set up gardens in schools around the city, and we also give it to a place called the Ginkgo Organic Gardens in Uptown. This year we gave some plants to a city farm called the Archer Urban Initiative that works with vets who
that's great.
are in need of healthy food.
That's great.
Great.
Bob Zeni, ChicagoTomatoMan.com. Don't sit around and wait. You got to order today. They're going to be gone.
They're going to be gone. If you snooze, you lose.
100%. And these pop-ups are all over for pickup.
Yeah, I see a pop-up near me.
Yeah. Easy to do, whatever burb you're in or in the city.